Hey, thank you for replenishing our lemons. The last episode, we had some pruny looking lemons, man. Hey, welcome to the Citrus Podcast Show, your fresh squeeze of music, art, and culture. As always, I'm your host, Kai Ritchie. If you didn't know by now, we are finishing out Season 2 strong with a bunch of awesome guests. We're going to be moving to a new studio, which is really exciting for Season 3. So stay tuned for that. We're now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and anywhere you watch or listen to your podcasts. So tune in and make sure you stay to the end of every episode. We do a live performance on our soundstage, and you get to watch your favorite artists perform just how they would in concert. Dustin Wolk does all the live audio, fully live. So it's the real deal, man. Make sure you stick to the end. We got merch on our website, citruspodcast.com. We got t-shirts, we got koozies. Every order comes with some stickers. Thank you guys so much for buying the merch and supporting and representing. If you get some merch, send us a picture. We'll put it on our social media pages. Today's episode is sponsored by Bero, a premium non-alcoholic beverage for those who want to live a more balanced lifestyle without compromising the taste and enjoyment of a beer. Made by founder Tom Holland, who actually sent us a bunch of different flavors to try and this awesome postcard signed by him. For someone who is sober like myself, this is my go-to drink. Best, brilliant Bero. Check them out at berobrewing.com to order. Tell them Citrus Podcast sent you. Today's special guest is an R&B singer, recording artist, songwriter, artist development coach, and Sacramento's very own JKent.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
We have a mutual friend who, threw the lob and set this up. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Leshon over here.
Yes. Shout out to Leshon and DOA and Lucky.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's the big three right there. They made it happen.
On Leshon's episode, we were kind of talking about how you guys met, and it was on the basketball court, right?
Yeah, that basketball court. Crazy.
Yeah, so is it the same story, or did he kind of, because he was saying he was whipping you on the court, he was knocking down.
Oh, yeah, everybody knows he's the hooper.
Okay.
I'm just a talent scout.
Got you.
Honestly, he couldn't have told the story better. Okay. It was kind of history from there. I have like a niche or something for being able to scout talent and just find it and just find good, genuine energy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find bad energy, but we won't talk about that. But no, yeah, like just going to the court. We were at the court. I seen him hooping. We were like, okay, let's run these. We were, I think, at Manzanita Park to start. And then just like he said, we ended up at Maidu Park, where I actually shot one of my big music videos, backboard there and stuff. One of the hoopers actually jumped over Leshon and dunked. But anyways, I just seen him, and then we pretty much ran on the same team. We won, and then we ended up going back over to Maidu. And I'm like, let me just talk to this dude. Like there's something about bro. He has like a cool energy, but I was like, I just know there's something more to him than just some basketball. So I just walked over to him randomly. It was like,
yeah, I think that's what he was saying.
It's going to be crazy, bro. But do you think you happen to be an artist?
Yeah. I mean, was he like singing on the court to you while he was putting up shots? Okay.
Not at all. He was just really doing his thing. He was, balling.
Did you introduce yourself as like being an artist or?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people, especially in the basketball, they knew who I was, so like they showed a lot of love. So when I pulled up, it wasn't like, hey, you're the hooper. Yeah. It was like, oh, snap, we got JKent here. He's hooping.
That's dope.
Like, it's cool. So then at that time, I got to introduce myself. We came along to being able to, get that, I guess, couple minutes. And then I'm like, yo, like, do you happen to do music? Yeah. And he looks at me, he's like, that's crazy. You would ask that? Like, no, I just write songs.
Yeah.
And then I told him, I was like, well, take my number down, bro. Like, I feel like you have a cool energy and a cool vibe, and I was like, I feel like we can make something happen. Next thing you know, the rest was history. And that's my best friend, literally.
That's awesome.
We ended up growing up in the same neighborhood too. Didn't even know it in North Island.
Small world.
Yeah, 5 minutes apart.
That's crazy.
From distance-wise of where we lived, and didn't even know it until then. But we've been rocking ever since. We got a full team now.
There you go. For the listeners at home who aren't familiar with
Absolutely.
JKent, you want to give us a little bit about your backstory, how you got into music, and then how you progressed to where you are now?
That's crazy. Yeah, it's been a hell of a journey. Honestly, I've been doing music since I was 13 years old. My older cousin AJ Wesley inspired me to kind of get into the studio and start really taking things serious. I've always had like a passion for the music. I've always had that fire to just want to be something, and music's always been like my calling. Every time I would try to shy away from it or just kind of do my own thing, because sports was huge for me when I was growing up. I wanted to do basketball and football, boxing. Everything was just fun sport-wise. But then I also had this music and wrestling, super huge on wrestling. WWE was a dream at one point.
Got you.
But music was just that thing in the back of my mind, like, you really are good at this. You really know what you're doing. Even at that time, I really didn't know what I was doing.
What was it? Just like it kept coming back into your life? You were doing the sports stuff, and then just music, just
continuously. And then my older cousin AJ, he was recording and doing music and starting to actually be in the home studios, and actually creating records.
Yeah. So
I was like, let me show you what I got. So I kept just working, writing songs. I was always the freestyler.
Okay.
In middle school.
You still freestyle, or
I can freestyle. Like, I was able to do the 5 Fingers of Death and stuff.
Oh, wow,
They give me a topic.
They change the
spot,
change the beats.
Change the beats on me.
Yeah.
Like the Sway in the Morning. Is a
Yeah.
vibe. So we were able to do that at the schools, and I would kind of rap battle kids.
Okay.
And just earn, my way to having that high school, middle school popularity.
Take their lunch money.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna take your lunch money. I'm gonna talk about the shoes you're wearing right now. Even though I had the hand-me-downs in school. But yeah, it was a vibe. I ended up coming to him and showing him a record, and then that's when his engineer had heard me. Back at the time, his name is Slim Cuddy.
And this was your cousin?
My cousin's engineer and business partner. They were Project Platinum Productions, actually, and Rapping E Committee. That's what they used to go by. And the record, it was a vibe. It was cool at the time, but I just showed them what I had. They put me in the studio for the first time. I was recording on Pro Tools. There you go. Thought I was the big kid on campus. I was vibing, and then from there I just kept growing. We formulated a group called JKent and AJ Wesley. Okay. We took it all the way to the Golden One Center, 2019. Wow. No way. Me, Team Money Gang. Money Gang on the track, DJ Money Gang, just DJ 2 Platinum now. But
you guys were performing at Golden One?
Yeah, we performed at the Golden One Center. Tech Trays as well.
Did you feel like you were ready for that moment? Or
I did. I really did. I enjoyed the moment for what it was. I enjoyed how we had everything leading up to that point. But leaving the venue, I just knew I wasn't done. I knew that I had a lot of work to do. I knew that I wasn't about to settle. And I knew I will be back. I know I will be back. Yeah. I just will be back with the right team this time. Not to say the last team was any bad. Yeah. But this team that I have right here, right now, these are my 4 lifers right here. These are my guys. And I'm 100% content with the team I have and growing that. So I know I want to return back, but yeah, we formulated that, the JKent and AJ Wesley days, and then 2021, I made the ultimate decision that I wanted to become a solo artist. Told my cousin, told the family. Probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever made in my life, because I'm very loyal and committed to everybody else, and I'm very big on team. Yeah. But probably one of the best decisions and scary risk equal reward type of things that I was able to accomplish. 2021 on Valentine's Day, put out my first record called Woo Wop. It went low-key viral out here in California. Had everybody really going crazy to the song, picked up a lot of traction around the U.S. in general, which led to me being able to fully do this full-time. And we've been rocking ever since. But honestly, since 2021 till now, I feel like I'm really finding myself, especially now, especially right where I'm at, all the growth, the maturity, well over 10,000 hours of work been put in Still in my 20s, and we're doing it.
Is that progression in the sound? Like, have you changed your sound at all? Like from
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I used to sing through my nose like every day.
Okay. So just getting better, like performance wise, but also like what, the style of your music, would you say it's changed drastically from that first solo project? Okay.
Even working with Leshon, because, we write songs together. He's my co-songwriter. He's wrote some of my biggest records, including the Just Don't featuring Tiger Hood production on the record. Shout out to Tiger Hood and Leshon. They're the goats for that. But yeah, it's evolved in a crazy way. But just being able to, like with my manager, with Ronnie, he brought out a falsetto that I've never had, like that I never knew I had. My falsetto and just the range of being able to sing and be playful with my melodies and just be very more polished along every line. It just feels great. And then me and Leshon have challenged ourselves working with DOA because we do a lot of placements and stuff with him. We just challenged ourselves to really strive for greatness when it comes to, writing the music, when it comes to formulating how the melody needs to hit, the structure. How can we think outside the box? How can we make this record something special it needs to? Like, I don't want to just create a song. I'm trying to create a record. We create timeless music. So constantly wanting to polish my craft, constantly wanting to do everything that it takes to making a record and building that world outside of the record. So it's just very fun. But absolutely had to. It's
really important, like the timeless music, like especially nowadays, everything's like trends and, 100%. It's easy to forget songs, but, making timeless music, like that's super important. And especially that you got to that point in your artistry and your career where you're like, you guys are really planning this out with the team, and and working with guys like DOA and, that have been in the industry for such a long time.
Man, those are the goats.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the four founders of everything that makes this possible.
Yeah, having those resources.
Yeah, and just not staying stagnant, and no complacency. Always wanting more. Even moving, where I'm at right now, I have to get better.
Yeah, man.
There's no option.
That's awesome to hear. You guys were talking about, I want to hear about this viral song, No Way, with Leshon. It went viral on TikTok. What is it, 32 million right now?
It's about to break 32.7. I think we'll probably be at like 32.8 soon.
That's crazy.
32.8 million. We woke up one day, Leshon sends me this crazy message. I'm doing something with Ron. I'm out there. I think we were handling some music publication type of stuff. And I see the message and I show Ron and he looks at me like, you're pranking me. Like, what's up with the screenshot? Not that we don't not believe in ourselves, but it was crazy. Like, Leshon hits us with that. And I'm just like, wow. And just to see his name, I was proud for him first and foremost. Like, even though I'm a part of the record and AJ Wesley also on the record and he has that dope verse that comes in on the second verse. It's just amazing, everything from the vibe of the writing. Just a surreal feeling though, because we've done some pretty good numbers out, in California and just in general.
Right.
But to see 32 million under your name and your camp, and then just see all the fans posting the videos and now it's got traction. We performed it, I think, a couple days later. People had the cameras out, loving the song. And it's still trending.
Is that a song you guys recorded like a while back, or is that
3 years old?
3 years old. So you never know when a song is just gonna take off, especially like nowadays.
Never give up on your music. You can't. Like, never give up on the creations that you're doing. Because 3 years, if we would have gave up on that, now this is like a brand new song all over again.
Yeah, and it's crazy the songs that end up doing it. It's always the the one you least expect. So
Blush. Blush in our camp, I will say he said that was our song for like ever since it came out.
And were you guys thinking it was the one, or you were just
I'll be honest with you?
You have so many that you.
I didn't think it was the one. Yeah. I think Leshon would say the same thing.
Okay.
We seen Love Don't Come Easy go crazy, and we were like hyped up about that record and the music video and the whole J-Lo, remix idea of that. So we were really putting a lot of marketing dollars and promotion and fan base interaction to that. But now, No Way is definitely one of those records. Now it's like there's no way. There's no way you don't put money in this. There's no way you don't try to keep the trend going. And there's definitely absolutely no way that you can sit here and say it's not one of those ones now.
Talking about more like the performances you guys have done, you did concerts in the park too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and the guys, we did a concert in the park last year.
Okay. How was that? What was that experience like?
An outer body experience.
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching myself and the guys on the stage.
No way.
Just seeing the countdown when the Darmani and Money Gang were saying the JKent chant, because when I do a lot of shows, they hit the JKent chant first. They call pretty much my call out to the stage, and I remember I just did this, and next thing I know, I'm on stage in front of thousands of people in my city, with my team, with the guys.
That's important. It's in your city, like you're doing it for Sacramento. That's like a completely different feeling, like
it was a trademark. And just being in there too with Igwe Aka. I went to middle school with Igwe Aka.
Oh no way, I've heard of him.
So we both seen each other, and we used to rap on the bleachers together at Will Rogers Middle School.
Okay.
Talking about what we wanted to do as kids.
Some of the freestyling you were doing?
Yeah. They used to make fun of us all the time because we would just do it all the time, right? Some people would hate, some people would love it. But I remember running into Igwe Aka years later, and we're both at a concert in the park, and he just shook my hand, shook his hand. We had shared that conversation. I was like, who would have thought?
Yeah. Since
middle school. Now we're both on the same stage together doing what we talked about on the bleachers.
Full circle moment.
It was surreal, but yeah, killed the show. The fans were singing the words. That's what kind of tripped me out too, just being able to look at the crowd. And my abuela, my abuelita, Grandma Joe, she was there in the crowd. So my grandma was there. I got my family there.
You didn't bring her on stage?
I gave her a hug in front of the crowd.
Okay,
we had to, we would have to kind of open up the rails and like bring her up, and she was not ready for that. So I just said, hey, make some noise for my abuelita right here, and everybody went crazy. So just to have the family there.
Yeah, that's special.
It was such a special moment. It's probably one of my favorite shows to date. Like, I can't wait to go back. Concert in the Park. Book us and the team. 1:15 a.m.
This is your camera right here. Let them know.
You got to. Concert in the Park, CIP. You seen what we did. Now book us again. It's only going to get better. Bigger and better. We working.
I want to hear more about your story of some of like your trials and tribulations that you've like gone through in life. You don't got to get too into it. I've heard a little bit of some just life stories that you've talked about, and whatever you feel comfortable talking about.
I will say whatever you want to know, like you guys are free to ask. I did that podcast with Vibes with Humanity.
Yeah.
Shout out Trevor, and he basically got really personal. But I feel like as an artist and as a public figure, I want to use my platform, and if I can use my platform to make a difference, of course. Like, I'm open to anything. I'm very, very open. I do not mind getting very deep and personal when it comes to the substance of everything. Yeah,
definitely. My thing is like always like the addiction and sobriety. Our newest sponsor is actually Bero. They're
shout out Bero.
Yeah,
it's a vibe.
Non-alcoholic beverage. For social settings where you don't necessarily want to drink or you're sober, and maybe you talk a little bit about experiences you've had, not personally or just in your circle or your family or whatever, with addiction and sobriety. Do you have any stories?
Definitely. I know my brother, he had battled like depression.
Okay.
It was depression. He was not using substances. Okay. I mean, I know every once in a while as a younger 20-year-old, you're gonna dibble and dabble, but never anything hardcore or anything to the point where it was like you need rehab or something.
Okay.
He was suffering manic depression after we had lost our mom to a 15-year cancer battle, actually on Leshon's birthday, March 15th, 2023.
That's heavy.
That's when life changed drastically, and I didn't know really what my purpose was at that point. But seeing my brother kind of lose himself, mind you, about 2-3 months before that, he lost his best friend to fentanyl overdose. Wow. So he lost that, and then he had lost. We lost our good friend to an overdose. His name's Boisterous. Jay Hardy.
He was a musician as well?
Man, he was a musician. He was one of Sacramento's finest. A lot of people knew him, whether you loved or hated him. You knew him. Yeah. Boisterous was the one. He had nothing but love for all of us. He showed me compassion and love and respect as an older brother type of figure. And, the city really, really loved him. he went viral for doing all those casino videos and stuff. He was posting how he won at the sports betting and stuff. I would always go over his house and be like, man, like how do I do these videos? Like you're just naturally amazing at what you do.
Yeah.
And then he did the hot chip challenge one time and he was like going viral for
Have you
drinking
ever tried
the milk.
that?
Absolutely not.
Okay. You don't do hot stuff?
No, not at all. I have to perform on stage, man.
Yeah.
I don't
But next time bring a fan on stage and they're doing the hot chip challenge.
I might get sued, you know.
Or tell Leshon.
Right? Leshon would do it. I know he would do it. He's crazy. Him or Darmani. They would do it. But yeah, like
back to the serious note.
Back to the serious note. I feel like that sobriety, depression, mental health in general, that is a home run type of topic that everybody should be aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Losing that, and then my brother was dealing with the manic depression, and then August 6th, actually coming up this Wednesday, August 6th, will be his 1 year. He passed away from suicide.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was I don't know the statistic on it, but I know he was one of the 200 people to jump off the Forest Hills Bridge. Yeah. And it's crazy. Still like a movie to me. Still waking up, just processing it.
Yeah.
I texted him like 8 a.m. We had things to do in the morning, just to kind of give you a quick story on it. 10:37, he was gone. You know, me and Ronnie, we were on our way because I called Ron. I was like, something's not right, man. Something is not right. Jake's location is showing Forest Hills. And of course, you know, in my mind, I'm like, maybe he just went up there to see the water or whatever the case is. But knowing his state of mind and stuff, I had seen him and talked to him like the night before. He never wanted people to know. And, you know, like they say, anyone who's lost somebody to suicide, they're not going to leave breadcrumbs. They're not going to leave a trail. Some people that want to have that call out for help, they will. But the ones that have made their mind up, they're going to lead you so far off of it, because for so long I was like, how did I not see it? How did I not recognize it?
It's a big thing with men, you know. We don't want to show, you know, because we're, you know, made out to be, we have to be so strong and hold it together. And so, that was my, you know, and that was my biological brother. His name was Jake the Majesty. He was a talented artist and just always had a smile on his face. Yeah. That was literally my twin. You know, ever since he was born, he was attached to my hip. I literally post pictures sometimes of me and him when we had the Harley Davidson, and you know, I'm on the Harley and he's like holding on right behind me and stuff. Like I always had him. I always had him for life. Younger brother?
Yeah. Okay. He would be 25 coming up in September 16th. So yeah, his 1 year comes August 6th, and then September 16th is his first birthday or second birthday, because he passed in August. And we lost him and then had to celebrate his birthday.
I'm sorry to hear that, man, and like thank you for you know feeling the strength to share that on podcasts. And it's definitely, you know, people watching it, you know, that might touch them and what they're going through. You know,
I would highly recommend, if you want the full story for everything, to go watch Vibes with Humanity podcast. With Trevor. He opened the platform, and it was a very deep, because I went on the podcast like 2 weeks later after it happened, but I made up my mind that this is what I want to do. I want to promote mental health, men's mental health awareness, just anybody in general. You're not alone. You're not a bother. Pick up the phone and call people. Just reach out for help if you feel like you're so close to being done that those thoughts in your head are so loud. Like, do not give up. Really don't. I know it sounds cliche, but I promise you there's so much more. You're so much more. So do not give up on yourself, whether you're a man, a woman, anybody out there. Do not give up on that. It's serious. Mental health is everything. And if you are truly struggling, just reach out and know that you're not alone, 100%.
Yeah, I've learned, like, with my own struggles, like, a lot of those, I know they say, like, this too shall pass, and there's a lot of different things. It's because it's a big mental thing. And it really it's is. Like it's ongoing, but a lot of these, you know, when you're having these really heavy thoughts, like if you could just get through that moment, you know,
those thoughts are probably huge. And I can even just thinking like in his footsteps of feeling like, what was he feeling? How did he feel those last moments? Because he wrote a note when we finally got his stuff back from the forensic in the coroner's office. I got his phone. First thing I opened, I went right to his memo. It was sitting right there. It said, to my family.
That's tough to read, I'm sure, for you.
It was very tough to read. I'm very glad, though. I'm very thankful and grateful that he did leave something, because it gave me some type of closure. I will never understand why my baby brother's not here with me no more, because he was supposed to be right here with me.
Yeah.
But with the other side of things, I at least know that he told me and my sisters and the family everything that he needed to say. And I know he's watching over me, with him and my mom's and stuff. And I have a lot of great people here, down here, making sure that I keep going.
Yeah.
And stuff. But yeah, this life is crazy. Like, to say the least. I'm lucky, grateful enough to be here, to be alive, breathing fresh air, and to still do what I love, and just to make a difference. Like,
100%. How is like that experience gone? Like putting that into your music. Have you put any of those? Because that's heavy stuff and emotional stuff. And have you been able to use music as an outlet to kind of not only help others, with your story, but also kind of like help you?
Yeah,
yourself?
It's therapy.
Yeah, therapy.
Therapy and healing and grieving.
Yeah.
I made a record already for him.
Okay.
Me and Leshon worked on another one. It's called Wide Awake.
Wide Awake.
We're wrapping it up. Tiger Hood's finalizing some of the production pieces for it. And then we're going to get ready to push a whole campaign called Behind a Smile.
Okay.
You never know what's going on behind somebody's smile.
Yeah.
Somebody could literally look at you, smile at you, and you just never know. So I put that together. Me and my team are working heavily on that. And yeah, every day I'm just writing music. I made some records in this past year, because I didn't just start writing right away. If it came to me, it came to me, especially right now. I'm not in a rush to write for myself. I'm letting those things happen. Obviously, if I need to do a feature, if I'm writing a record with Leshon and we're working on a placement, that's easy. That's everyday work. Like, cool. But when it comes to my personal records, I've been really, really, really selective on what I do.
That's good.
And I'm feeling very excited for what's happening, because I'm just improving my vocals. I'm improving my ideas, my substance, and I'm able to kind of control all of that into a record and embody something great. So absolutely. I mean, I'm doing everything when it comes to using this as a way to heal and therapy.
Yeah.
If I didn't, I'd be insane. no lie.
I feel that, man.
Everybody's like, why are you so strong? Like, I'm like, no,
it's the music.
Trust me. I'm like, there are days I don't even want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
There are days that I feel mentally and physically ill from this. Grief makes you sick physically too. I don't think people realize that. Like, I get sick to my stomach a lot. There's a lot of stuff I do with behind the scenes nobody would ever know, because I have really good
anxieties and all that kind of stuff.
It's crazy, man. Like, it's every day I'm learning something new.
That's good.
And I just try to tell myself, like, is this because of this? Or maybe if I'm missing Jake a little extra, there's not a day that goes by, a second that goes by, I don't miss my mom and Jake. And even then, not to even jump back, but right before my brother passed, we lost my cousin, who's like my sister, to epilepsy and the Rett syndrome. And she had passed. So 2 days after her celebration of life,
just a lot of loss.
Jake had left. So yeah, I lost like just so many, and it's not just a loss for me, it's a loss for so many, like my family. And so it has a toll on me to see them suffering and stuff. So now, yeah, it's an everyday process.
It's good to see though your mindset now, and that those experiences and going through all that and the grief and everything, it's made you stronger. I can see, just meeting you today, I can see, man. What it's done for your life, and then also, your music and everything you have going for yourself. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah. On a lighter note here, I want to
absolutely.
I want to hear more about like the whole gang, like you and Leshon. Like what do you guys do when you're not like writing songs and recording music? Like, are you still doing sports? Is there any other activities that like you can kind of get your mind off the music and then come back to it, hit it full speed?
Oh yeah, we like to have a healthy balance. Me, Blush, Leshon, Darmani, my cousin Kari, Mikey. We call him Sharky Mikey.
Okay. He'll be here later today, right? Yeah.
No, that's so that's another guest. Different. Yeah, it's another guest. He's a talented artist, very talented artist. Dope. But no, Mikey, he's our part of our dynamic, part of our group that we have and stuff. So we're always going out, We're always trying to hit the clubs and just be interactive, be big on the streaming world, doing Twitch streaming and stuff with Darmani.
That's fun.
Doing live reviews and stuff. Or we're playing basketball. We're huge on basketball. Like our team, super huge on basketball. Everybody on the team will let you know I am not a hooper. And I am not, all the hoopers out here, I do not claim to be a hooper, but they do know that I can shoot from deep. Okay. I can hit a three-pointer when they call upon me to do it, and I'm very scrappy when it comes to like just not having that mindset of I want to be done. I don't care who's not more talented than me. Like Leshon and Darmani, they'll motivate me when I'm on the court and stuff to just keep playing through it. So it's fun, it's therapy. And my brother was a hooper, so I hoop for Jake all the time. It's just something, and I love it. I love it. It's just a dream outside of what I do on a regular basis, and everybody respects me. The basketball community shows a lot of love to my music and to me and LaShawn's career and stuff. So it's just amazing to walk into the gym, getting your mind off things, and then people are like, "Hey, man, I see you doing what you're doing." So it's a vibe.
Are these like pickup games that you guys are doing, or is it just only you guys? Okay,
pickup games, and then they play in leagues and stuff. So I go to support them and stuff. I know LaShawn, he's got his first pro his pro amateur game, and then Darmani as well, so that's gonna be dope on Saturday.
What's your pregame warm-up song?
My pregame warm-up song?
Is it one of your songs, or
we listen to everything?
Everything, okay.
We pull up to the gym and probably listen to everything. Like I don't even know. We'll probably listen to some pop music out of nowhere, right? Then one day Darmani's listening to like Caesar or something, like some rock,
heavy,
hip hop, rock, rap.
There you go.
Whatever the case is, whatever we're feeling.
Dope. What do you guys got coming up? You got any shows? You got projects? What do we?
So yeah, I'm working on this major campaign right now. It's called the Woosah campaign for a record I have with my manager, actually, Ronnie. Called the record's called Woosah. It drops August 29th. We're already in the promo. You're the first interview for the press.
That's what you're gonna be performing tonight, right?
Yes. I'm gonna perform a cut of Woosah first here, and I'm super excited because this record, we're throwing the kitchen sink at it. We have like my boy's an influencer. His name's I'm Just Kai. He's super like viral, dope energy kind of guy. He's just a guy, and I sound like DOA, being around DOA all the time. but yeah, he's a very genuine person. But we have them. We have my second mom and her company with independently blessed Team Tina. Shout out second mom, Team Tina. We're working on the street team aspect of it, getting into the clubs, DJ packs available. But this Woosah record and this Woosah campaign is it's just gonna be everything. We already have Sac State involved, and we're working with Sac State for a headlining event November 19th. So yeah, I'm just finalizing the paperwork on that right now, and then gonna get ready for advertisement.
Let's go.
We have a show with Sacramento Hip Hop Festival.
Where's that
September 21st.
Downtown, or?
I believe it is downtown. I have to look at the address again. I know we're starting promo for that, but shout out No J and Yanni. Yanni is going to be there. He's another amazing, talented artist in Sac. I would definitely recommend, connecting with him.
Throw us the lob. We'll get him on here.
Yeah,
Season 3, man.
Definitely give him a call and stuff. But yeah, he's going to be on the bill that day. I'm super excited to do that. But yeah, Woosah, super big record, man. I'm not going to lie. Like, we're throwing all the marketing, advertisement dollars. We're putting dance together for it.
Oh, wow. Who's doing the choreography?
Definitely not me.
Okay.
I don't dance.
LaShawn's got it?
Nah, LaShawn's not a dancer either. He can do his little 1-2s, but we have a dance team, and I'm just Kai. He's putting together the dance and a lot of content for it. But that record is huge as well in itself because we got remixes already set for it.
Oh, wow.
I got my manager on the record, like,
is that with
crazy.
Like the remixes? You got some like other artists. Can you name drop it or not yet?
AJ Wesley, my cousin, and Chazo.
Okay.
Chazo, another really talented person, and there's a couple bigger names that we got on there.
Yeah.
We're just timing everything the right way.
It's exciting, man.
Yeah, it's super vibe. And the biggest thing, I'm always trying to do some impactful awareness situations, but my manager's wife, Jackie, she battles a syringomyelia, and it's a rare spinal disease. So it's a very painful spinal disease that she's dealing with, and I'm putting all of my awareness. We're running a campaign for her,
kind of like a charity event type of thing. Okay,
everything we do for the campaign,
all
for this
the proceeds
whole
is going towards that.
Yeah, we want to raise pretty good amount of money, anywhere from $200,000 to $500,000 for the successful surgery that will be able to help her to not have to be paralyzed and stuff like that. Which and if people read into syringomyelia, they'll see that the effects and causes can kind of get worse, but I know we can get her the right treatment, and I know with myself, and I'm just feeling good about it. And I know when you put manifestation into your life, into your team, into your campaign, and it's bigger than you, because that's what I always tell everyone, it's bigger than me.
Right.
I just know that we're going to do it. It's not a matter of a if, it's just when. Yeah. And along with it, you get a fun mental health, get your mind off things with the record called Woosah, because it's just fun, it's energetic, it's so catchy. So I know for the next 365 days, starting in August 29th, it's all Woosah, 100%.
That's dope. I'm excited. That's what you're gonna be performing tonight, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna show some vibes, show the record, and give a little preview of what's coming into the future.
I'm excited to hear it. You guys gonna be documenting like that whole process of what you got for this whole campaign?
Every little thing.
Where can your fans check that out? You got a website, or is it just on social media?
Website's under construction, but the 115 AM ENT website will be there. If you want to follow me, I'm JKent Official, and then just J space KENT on Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Pandora, Amazon, wherever music is streamed. I'm also JKent16 Official on my third TikTok I just started, so I'm trying to break the algorithm again and get that going. But yeah, follow that. Follow the company pages, 115am.ent.
And they can donate there too if they want to donate to the cause?
They will.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still in the works of getting the pitch and everything put together for that. We're not gonna just kind of come off looking like we're begging or anything, because that's not the case at all.
By the time this drops, it'll probably be up and going. So
yes, and that and some merchandise.
Yeah.
So everybody who wants to wear some cool merch and stuff for the Woosah, it's going to be a huge experience, just a fun experience, very community interactive, very involved with everything, and I'm just super grateful. Very, very humbled and grateful for everybody that's been reaching out. Like, you guys are the real ones. Y'all are the GOATs, including like yourself, just to allow me to get on this platform. Yeah, Citrus Podcast. It's the vibe. So
let's go.
I love it. We're here. We got the lemons, fresh lemons and stuff.
Help yourself. We always do this too. Lately, if you want to give your fans and any aspiring artists that want to follow in your footsteps some advice. This is your camera right here, and what's your best advice you could give upcoming artists?
My best advice is consistency is everything. Right when you feel like that light's going dim and you feel like your career is about to not go anywhere, it's actually going further than you ever think. So no matter what you're doing with music, professional, basketball, anything you're doing within your life as an entrepreneur or anything, just be consistent. Never give up on that. Master your 10,000 hours. Surround yourself around the right people, because being around the right people, you will be what you're around. You're going to be successful off of the people that you surround around you. That's the biggest thing. So never give up on your dreams, because I'm the living proof. Just a kid from Highlands that is now still in my 20s and doing exactly what I love and just getting started, actually. So
100%. Great advice. It's been awesome having you on the show today.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for making your way out here.
It's been a
pleasure. You can follow us on Instagram at Citrus Podcast. And again, you can follow JKent on Instagram at
JKent Official. And then, just Instagram, right?
Yeah, Instagram.
Yeah, so JKent Official. Yeah, follow me. Get them numbers up.
All right, guys. Stay tuned for a live performance. We have JKent performing Woosah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, it's JKent. You now tuned into my live performance of Woosah on the Citrus Podcast. Let's get it. Yeah, I know I could be a head changer, baby. You feel me? No pressure, baby. Rolling clouds, no hesitation. Calm down. Yeah, you need a little Woosah. Whole team keep it lit like rooftop. So yeah. Is he ready or not? Cause we gon' leave this thing intoxicated. Ooh, Woosah. Ay, say woosah, woosah, ooh, woosah, ay,
I say woosah, woosah. The city know my name now and they rockin' with it. She fell in love with my heart, she stopped popping different. In school they used to tease me in the class. Now any girl I want is right here for me to have. Whoa, you need a little whoop, hold down, hold family so down. We gon' get so loud in here. We got action, just keep dancing. Mess around, turn Woosah to a world anthem. They like to hit out the blue. I don't just do this for views. I'm Zeus off life, got my baddies to the right, and my fam to the left, man, they go with me for life. Classy and silent, to drinks to the body, the shots like Muhammad Ali. Hey, changing exotic, but if you not vibing, then I don't want toxic around me. I pan to the left, see a perfect headshot. We can make a movie, you can get your bed right. Time to get this trending on the TikTok. Don't tell kid to do the dance, break the internet pop. I could be a head changer, baby. You feel me? No pressure, baby. Running clouds, no hesitation. Calm down, calm down. Yeah, you need a little woosah. Whole team, keep it lit like rooftops. So yeah, yeah. Is you ready or not? Cause we gon' leave this thing intoxicated. Ooh, woosah. Ay, ay, say woosah, woosah. Ay, ooh, woosah. Ay, ay, say woosah. One more time, yeah. Ooh, woosah. Ay, ay, say woosah, woosah, yeah. Ooh, woosah. Ay, ay, say woosah, woosah. Ooh, woosah. Ay, ay, say woosah, woosah. Ooh, woosah. Ay, ay, say woosah, woosah. Ooh, woosah. Ay, ay, say woosah, woosah, yeah. Ooh, woosah. Ay, ay, say woosah, woosah.